let's talk about stalls. What is stalling a paraglider? Stalling a paraglider is when the angle of attack of a flying paraglider is increased so much that the glider can no longer fly. What happens instead of flying horizontally? It begins to descend vertically. There's a great video from Martini which goes into further depth about a stall. I'll put a link in the description. Backfly is a position where the wing is almost fully inflated but in a stable position in the stall. A bit of a disclaimer. I spoke to many pilots, both acro pilots and instructors, and there was quite a clear split of how to go about doing your first stall. Many recommended taking an SIV course over water with an instructor, and others also said there's no need for that. This stall, being my first stall, was not done over water and not done on an SIV course. However, there was about 6 months of preparation of ground handling, flying techniques, research, and talking to acro pilots and instructors before I decided to do this. Stalls are not for a new pilot. They can be dangerous, and the wing can do unpredictable things. A lot of ground handling is essential if you're going to learn how to do a stall, or if it makes you feel more comfortable, do it in an SIV course over water with an instructor watching you. This video in no way is a recommendation that stalls should be done unsupervised. Please speak with an instructor before undertaking this maneuver. Without further ado, here's my very first stall.
Green Sally up, a green Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Green Sally up, a green Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Green Sally up, a green Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Green Sally up, a green Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Green Sally up, a green Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground.
Alright, camera's on. Here we go. Bright, mystic. Hands out of the brakes. I'm gonna try is a stall. First time doing a stall. Slow the wing down. Slow the wing down, 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 right down, right down, right down, way past, right down, right down, right down, right down, right down, and stall. Alright, here we go. Back fly position, back fly position, back fly position. Alright. Alright, coming down, coming down, coming down, and back fly. Beautiful. Hands up, let it dive. Woohoo! Alright, I have a cravat. And we cannot get the cravat out. So, we're going for stable. And we did it! Woohoo! Yeah, baby!
Oh, Miss Lucy, dead gone. Left me here to weep and moan. Green Sally up, a green Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Green Sally up, a green Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Green Sally up, a green Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Green Sally up, a green Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground.
Hold up 1 second. I wanted to go back and rewind and give you an idea of my thoughts of the stall. So here we go. Slow the wing down. Slow the wing down, 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 down. Right down, right down, right down, way past. This point here is the point of stall. Everything here goes weightless and the wing goes behind you. You can't see here because my big head got in the way, but the wing did curl back and enter quite an obvious stall. And straight into a backfly. Being comfortable with the stall, I quite quickly entered a backfly. And I think this is due to the fact that I'd spent a lot of time ground handling the wing. When you're flying the wing on the ground backwards, it is the same position when you're in the air to get to this position. So now I'm in a stable backfly position, descending vertically. At this point here, the wing does occasionally want to shoot, but it's important to keep your hands locked into the backfly position and do not let it go when it wants to go. Okay, hands up and letting the wing dive. This is not as bad and as aggressive as what I thought it would be. The wing did dive forward, and it's a very simple catch. Don't let it dive too much, but don't break it too much to the point where you'll enter the backfly and parachute will stall again. The Rise3 I've found has had a tendency to cravat and hold its cravat like this. Even on the ground it does the same thing. And I believe this is because the Rise3 has these little winglets which shoot out the side. They can be sometimes a little bit tricky to unhook from the wing. So this is something which if you do fly this wing, or you are planning on flying this wing, installing this wing, it's something which you may want to consider. But no biggie, simply go for the stabila and the cravat will come out. There you go, guys. That was my very first stall. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something from it. Please talk to your instructor before attempting maneuvers like this. And as always, guys, if you're in doubt, don't do it.